Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. So in this particular playlist, we are going to cover the Salesforce development concepts from basic to the advanced. And here, what I will do, I will take, if I was taking anything, right, I will try to explain that with the movie concept so that it will be very easy for you to understand the concept very easily and whenever interviewer asks, you can also just explain in a funny way also. That will be like you get a extra points and all. Okay, so we'll get started. So before that, I just want to call out here one thing. And I people, if you already know the admin concepts, the configuration part and all, it is easy for you to understand what is the salesforce.com, or if I say object, what is this object and how you can create, you will get that easily, the map and all. But the person who directly watching this video, the recommendation here is at least try to know what is this object, a definition, and where we are creating it, all these things. Okay, so why? Because this is a development, right? So admin concepts already I have covered. If you don't want to watch the admin videos, or that you want to directly go with this development, that is also fine. We will cover the things here, but at least a basic knowledge is required. Okay, this is my suggestion. You can uh, check those things as well. So first we'll start with the Salesforce development. This was started in 1990s, and the CEO is Mark Benioff, and Salesforce provides the cloud services on rent. Yes, we know already, but we'll take an example of a Prime, Amazon Prime. Okay, so here what we are doing is just like how we rent the movies on the Prime, right? Instead of buying the DVDs or the same thing. So what companies are doing here is they are also taking the rent. Okay, companies rent the Salesforce instead of buying everything from the scratch. So that's how they are doing here. Okay, so we'll try to understand the cloud services. If you already know, you can skip this part. But here I'm explaining with a as an example, taking a movie analogy, and I'm trying to explain very easily so that you can easily remember. So SaaS is the ready-made application. Okay, yes. So what is that SaaS example is the Salesforce CRM platform. Here we have the admin configurations itself. So we'll take a movie analogy. It's just like watching a movie in the Netflix. Okay, it's like we don't require a much setup. We just have to click on that movie and we will watch it. That's it. There is no setup and all. So for the platform as a service, it's a development platform, I can say. So in the force.com platform, where the developers customize or build the applications. Okay, so to understand in a easy way with the movie analogy, it's just like a Marvel studio. Okay, here we are getting the tools and the resources to create your own movie, right? This is also the same thing. It will give each and everything. We have to just customize it. Okay, based on our requirement, our client requirement. So infrastructure as a service, here we will have the servers, storage, networks, everything will be provided by the Salesforce only. It's just renting a film set, lights, and the equipment. That's it. Okay, so as we all know that Salesforce is divided like admin and the development concepts, right? So already we are having a admin concepts. Why we required this development? Okay, so why we are going to learn the development, and why this particular admin part is not sufficient to build any application. Okay, so we have to agree with this point, like Salesforce admin configuration is very powerful, but it has some limits also. Okay, first we'll see what is that limits and why we are going with the um force.com platform to customize the application. Okay, first point. So we'll try to understand why configuration, in the sense that admin concept alone is not enough. There is a limitation. What is that limitation here is, so maximum 2 columns only in the page layout. Okay, if there is a page layout, I will just show you that as well. So take any application, I just open the account. In that page layout, you can see this is all the standard one only. It's like already Salesforce, they have given. If I want my all these fields, okay, account owner is a field, rating is a field, all these fields should be segregated into 3 columns. Okay, now this is a 1, this is 2. I want some other uh, fields should be segregated in the 3rd column. Is that possible through configuration? No, that's not possible. So that's why we are calling that as a limitation. Okay. So we'll try to understand that with this movie example. We'll imagine there is a movie poster. Okay. So the Ram, this is triple R. Ram is in the left and the beam is in the right. Suppose if you want to add Sita or Jani in the same row, okay, that is not possible, right? Because from admin we are only getting the 2 columns allowed. So that's what we are telling. So Salesforce page layout is like a triple R poster with only 2 character slots per row. So some people don't say that I can add the middle. No, we are only talking about left and right. Okay. So there is no space there. So in the configuration end. But we can achieve by using this development, like we can add the 3 rows as well. That also we will see. But we'll try to understand there is a limitation with the configuration. Okay. And so there is no branding configuration in the page layout. Okay. You cannot change the background color, font, text color, styles and the themes. So we'll see how that will be. See now, if you see the account owner is a black, I want to make it as a different color. Or this compact layout, this layout is like some gray color. I want to have my own customized color. Can I do that with the configuration? No, we cannot, because these are like already Salesforce has provided. So to overcome these limitations, we have to use the development. Okay. So that's what we are telling here. Like you cannot change the background color, font, text color, styles and the themes. Okay. Then we'll understand this with the movie example. There is a movie called Pokri. Okay, this is Telugu movie. So imagine if the Mahesh Babu must wear the same shirts the entire movie. Okay, that brown color or something. There is no color change, no style change, no costume change. Right? So Salesforce page layout also has some fixed style. It will be like that only. So you cannot decorate it. So that is one of the limitation which we are having in the configuration end. Okay. Now we'll see the third limitation. We cannot implement the complex duplicate checks. Oh, complex duplicate checks. But we can do the simple duplicate checks. So that's what we are calling out here. Configuration supports only the basic duplicate roles, like complex matching, like email plus phone number plus name plus multi-rule logic. That is not possible. Okay, we'll take an example of the movie Eega. So there are many flies. Okay, but our villain, that Sandeep, wants to find the real Nani. Nani in the sense Eega among them. Okay, so simple rules won't work. He need a deeper logic, right? Because every flight looks the same, exactly the same. How Sandeep will identify that? So he needs some deeper logic. So here the Salesforce configuration, that admin part fails in complex duplication detection. So that's why we require the development. Configuration alone is not enough. Okay. So now we'll see the next limitation. It's a no roll-up summary for the lookup relationship. Yes, because this roll-up, this field will works only in the master detail, but not in the lookup, right? So we'll So this is one of the limitation. To overcome that, we need the development. We need a custom logic. Okay, we'll take a movie by Bharat Ane Nenu movie. So Bharat wants to, like, totals from all departments, like totals in the sense like he needs some information, something like that will take. So but only department directly reporting to him give the clear number. Okay, all departments, suppose if they, how many people are there or something, blah blah blah, then if they are directly reporting to Bharat, then only they can have the clear numbers. Okay, it's the same thing. Lookup departments, it's a indirect reporting. Okay, cannot roll up the values to the CM office. Correct. In the same way, here's a Salesforce also cannot roll up the values through the relationships. Okay, to overcome that, we need a custom logic. So here we are only discussing a few things, but at least if someone is asking why the configuration alone is not enough, you are in a position to explain in an interview point of view that these and all is there. So that's why we are moving it to development. Okay, and fifth is we cannot share the records dynamically at runtime. Oh, okay. So here you cannot decide which user to share with and what level of access we have, like level to give based on the runtime logic, right? So we'll take an example here. Aravinda Sametha movie. The Veera Raghava is there, right? So dynamically decides whom to trust in a different scenes, right? Because imagine if he had a predefined everything beforehand, predefined, okay, already it's there, everything beforehand, he cannot change the trust dynamically. Sometimes, and like in the Salesforce configuration also cannot dynamically decide the sharing. Okay, so to overcome that, again we need a custom logic. Okay, so why configuration alone is not enough? Well, the sixth point, uh, no auto ownership transfer for all objects. Oh, okay. Actually, with the admin, we have auto assignment rules, like with the cases we can do and the leads we can do. But other objects, right? There is no built-in assignment rules. We'll see that also here. We'll just go to the setup. You can see lead assignment rules is there, case assignment rules is there. But what we are having many other objects, right? Like other objects also, account we have, contact we have. How we can do that automatic, like auto ownership transfer? If somebody is leaving, or if I want my cases to be give it to other people, okay, based on some logic. So only for leads and the cases I can do, but what about the other objects? That's the one of the limitation which we are having in the Salesforce configuration. Okay, similar. We can take an example. So there is a movie called Leader. Rana, hero, can automatically assign the big ministries like a home minister or the finance minister. But if he wants an auto assignment for every department, okay, but there is no system for that, right? Correct. So he can assign big ministries, HM or finance minister, but auto assignment is not possible every department. So in the Salesforce also, only for the leads and the cases there is an auto assignment, but for other objects we have to configure either through manually or using the custom logic. This is how we can do. Okay, yes. And okay, well, as what we have seen, there are a few things only we have added it here, so that if in an interview point of view, if somebody is asking this question, right, why the configuration is not enough, why you want to have this development, you can see the few examples. Okay, so yeah, we'll see the conclusion here. So suppose when the configuration alone is not enough, we required a force.com platform. Okay, why? Because to overcome the above limitation, like whatever the limitations we have discussed, we can write the custom logic by using this apex classes, triggers, flows, and there is a custom UI like LWC and the Visualforce page. Visualforce is a bit old, but LWC is a modern and lightweight. We can discuss all these things, but as of now, remember, to overcome that, we have a Salesforce. We have the force.com platform. Okay, so here also we'll try to understand with the movie Baahubali. So just like a Mahishmati, it will give the tools, weapons, and the army to help Bahubali to win the war. Correct? Same way, the force.com also gives tools to the developers. Okay, why? Because to overcome the limitations of the simple configurations. Okay, these are the tools. Example take. So we are giving these tools to the force.com to overcome the limitations. So just like Mahishmati gives the things to the Bahubali. So win the war. To and here also to uh, you know to it's like client requirement, to satisfy the client requirement. We need a force.com platform, right? So to have those things. So that's all for this video. In the next video, we'll talk about, what is this force.com. We are talking all these things we will see. And thank you. Thanks for your time.